diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Sunday. Welcome to Raw Recovery, trudging together stuff. If you're here, whether you're watching the live version or the rewatch, please say hello. I'm excited because I got my OBS working, so I finally, that green thing you've been seeing behind me, I can finally utilize. I'll get it straightened out there. So I kind of like the way it's wavy and stuff. So, whoop. Right, okay. And if you could, please say hello, because I haven't gotten a chat on here before, and I want to make sure it works. So, whoever's in the room, if you could say hello, I would appreciate it. So let's get straight to the daily reflection today. I'm not going to do any messing around. So, yet. Spiritual health. When the spiritual malady is overcome, we straighten out mentally and physically. You know, that's page 64 out of Alcoholics Anonymous, out of the big book. People tend to think, you know, I have to get this taken care of. I have to get that taken care of. I must get this. I must get that in order to get and stay sober. And it's not true. It just isn't true. Oops. What is what I was doing? The chat overlay. There we go. Wow, that's kind of cool. All right. Let's change that graphic, though. Let's go with that. Find one. There we go. That's kind of cool, right? Right on. Oh, this is kind of fun. I was messing around. And thanks, Chris, for saying hi. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, man. There it is. So, yeah, so we, the way that it works, and sorry, guys, I'm off. I'll get back into focus here now. I was having too much fun. So page 64, therefore we started upon a personal inventory. This was step 4 of business, which takes no regular inventory, usually goes broke. Okay. It just doesn't talk about. Okay, here it is. Let's start with this. Okay. Resentment is the #1 offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stem all forms of spiritual disease. For we have not only been mentally and physically sick, or it's mentally and physically ill, we have been spiritually sick. And I believe spiritually sick is the one thing that pretty much everybody has coming in. So, you know, we talk about bottoms, and your bottom is your bottom, and you know, and that's what it comes down to. So there's a lot of people that come in, you know, like young people that come in, you know, they are spiritually sick. We've lost ourselves. And I think that's the only requirement that we need, is that we've lost ourselves. When the spiritual malady is overcome, we straighten out mentally and physically. It's the way that it works. Because when we work on ourselves spiritually, the other stuff just kind of starts to fall into place. It's because we have a different attitude upon life, because we're relying on a power greater than ourselves. Maybe we're hitting meetings, we're being accountable. And those are the things that you'll be working on in the beginning with your spirituality. Find your own higher power, man. That's an adventure, and that's your higher power. In dealing with resentments, we set them on paper, pen to paper. Okay? We're not going to type them out. There is power in pen to paper. In dealing with resentments, we said that we listed people, institutions, or principles with whom we were angry. We asked ourselves why we were angry. In most cases, it was found that our self-esteem, our pocketbooks, our ambitions, our personal relations, including sex, were hurt or threatened. So we were sore. We were burned up. On our grudge list, we set opposite each our name our injuries. Was it our self-esteem, our security, our ambitions, our personal or sex relations that had been interfered with? You can usually find something in there where something was being interfered with. For me, a lot of this came down to fear. Fear that I'm going to either lose what I have or not get what it is that I want. So really dig into that fear inventory. We went back through our lives. Nothing counted but thoroughness and honesty. When we were finished, we considered it carefully. The first thing apparent was that this world and its people were often quite wrong. To conclude that others were wrong was as far as most of us ever got. The usual outcome was that people continued to wrong and stayed sore. Sometimes it was remorse, and then we were sore at ourselves. But the more we fought and tried to have our own way, the worse matters got. As in war, the victor only seemed to win. Our moments of triumph were short-lived. So the key on that they're talking about is, first you have to stop fighting everything and everyone. Okay? You have to, in order to get closer to God, you have to quit playing God. So they're getting much bigger, getting bigger fast. It is very difficult for me to come to terms with my spiritual illness because of my great pride. Yeah. Not only that, but a lot of other things tend to interfere with our spiritual progress, like relying on other people to make us feel okay. That's a big one. We have to stop doing that. We have to be, and this is practice, but you've got to learn how to sit by yourself and be alone and that be okay. Intelligence is not compatible with humility, provided I place humility first. To seek prestige and wealth is the ultimate goal for many in the modern world. To be fashionable and to seem better than I am is a spiritual illness. So you guys, my higher power doesn't do material stuff. He doesn't do money. He doesn't do football. Okay? No. Those are things we came up with ourselves. So if we're expecting material things for things that we have done, then we're in a lot of trouble. To recognize and to admit my weakness is the beginning of good spiritual health. It is the sign of spiritual health to be able to ask God every day to enlighten me, to recognize His will, and to have the strength to execute it. My spiritual health is excellent when I realize that the better I get, the more I discover how much help I need from others. All right. That's right. We don't do it ourselves. So, all right, that's going to be it for today. I'll be back for the daily reflection tomorrow. And if you guys have any topics or anything that you'd like to hear, please let me know. So, and then I am going to work on making this a lot more consistent. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Peace out. I love you, and have a day.